Alright, it's 8 o'clock and we got our bags loaded up. We've got our four-wheeler behind us over here. Greg's just getting the finishing touches on his backpack. Strapping the backpacks to the four-wheeler. We'll strap the bows to the four-wheeler. And then we've got about a 45-minute drive to the trailhead, and then about a 3-hour hike in from there.
Bright light.
Yeah.
Hey, it's about 5 minutes to 12. We're what do you say, about 3/4 of the way there. We've come through the Taos field. We've come through hell. We've come through this intermediate area that just is awful.
Yeah, through the scrub oak, through the ferns.
It's
a place we call the Dead Forest.
Started to rain now, so we're hanging out under a great big tree. But we got
about another half an hour, 45 minutes before we get to
probably about 3/4 of a mile, but about 15 minutes up here to a saddle, and then we got a good cattle path all the way to camp. So
yeah, that'll be a nice change.
Almost home free.
Yeah, and it's mostly downhill from here too.
It's probably gonna be 1 o'clock before we're there and set up and settle down. So it'll be an early morning.
Be a short night. Let's slide down just. Wait. We need though. We can't move any farther. It's wide open down there. I think we should hang here. This is day 3 of our 4-day hunt, and we are somewhat locked in camp right now. We've got freezing rain and snow. Those are right there. Greg's standing out. And we've been hunkered down by our campfire for way too long. This is not how we were hoping to have our hunt go. We saw bulls the first day and saw some yesterday too. Yeah. They're on private property. We had one that was potentially we could have worked him, but he was a tiny little, like a 4-point. And all the bulls that we saw that were on private property looked like satellite bulls. But they were right in the mix with the main herd, which makes me think that there wasn't any larger bulls in with them. We haven't heard any bugles, haven't heard any cow calls today, so we are pretty much just stuck hanging out by the fire waiting for the weather to change a little bit. And it keeps going back and forth between rain and snow, and it has been all day. And it rained all day yesterday, so we came back, warmed our boots, or dried our boots off in the afternoon, dried our clothes off, and been standing around a campfire for way too long.
Burning the last days of the season.
Yeah, This is not how you want to spend the last 4 days of your season.
A nice day out in the field. Slush, snow.
Oh, it's not even gonna. Oh, the other one it just poured out. Oh well, so much for the dramatic effect. I know this will go.
Don't do it over the fire.
Yeah. Just running right out. But what did we see? We saw 3 bulls today. Nothing too big.
All pretty small.
But
Bunch of cows.
Bunch of cows.
And a couple hunters.
And 3 hunters at least.
A very, very, very wet end to the season. One more day.
One more. Day 4 of our backcountry hunt. So fun. Sort of.
Oh, jeez. So silly. Good morning. So, it's the last day of the hunt yet again. And as you can see, the fog has set in. We've had 2 solid days of precip, snow yesterday, hypothermia, and
hypothermia weather. We didn't have hypothermia.
Yes. And so we get up this morning and decide to come over here to a place we hadn't been, hadn't heard anything all week, and we had a cow, a bull, and a raghorn come running off the hill as soon as we got to the base.
Right in front of us,
Yeah.
maybe about 80 yards
Yeah.
out, and just beelined it down the valley and up the other side.
He was running her, so she was hot. And so then we started walking up this trail, and you'll see kind of right behind me, right there, and one of the trees up there, I look up, and there's a silhouette of a bull. And so it essentially, we turn this way so you can see behind, it essentially walked right up behind us there and just zigzagged. And he had his nose to the ground on the hot cow, I'm presuming. And one thing led to another, and somehow I was able to get the bull back. We were basically in kind of knee to thigh high grass, no cover whatsoever. And Brian stopped him, and we're guessing about 35 yards. I had a few wisps of grass over the vitals. Let it go, and based on where the lit knock went, I think I hit him right above the elbow, right tight behind the shoulder.
I saw the bull trot away, and he had a mark, I'd say about that far above the elbow, and just a little bit back on the right side. So to me, it looked like about a perfect shot. And it looked angled forward and angled up.
Yeah,
so
pass through. It was a pass through.
I think it was a quick, clean, as good a shot as you can ask for.
So we're guessing 35, but we're gonna get up there and we're gonna range it once the fog lifts, and we'll see. But anyways,
I'm gonna give it about another 10 minutes before we go look for the arrow and start looking for sign.
Yeah, another last day opportunity. Hopefully we convert and put the season to bed in a good way.
I feel pretty good about the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ironic or convenient, but the bull is literally where we think he is right now, is right above our camp.
Yeah.
So
probably 200 yards looking down on our
we
camp.
should be able to see our tent from where the blood trail is going to be.
If it all works out. So
if all
anyways,
goes well.
yeah. So more to come.
Oh wow. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Nice one. I think I'm gonna pull your arrow out.
Okay.
So that you've got a little bit of room.
Okay.
Alright. See this go. That's a picture.
Can you take the pole for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely want to strap it down, but.
Alright, bud.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, we've got front shoulders and some trimmings, back straps, tenderloins, in the shade. The sun is over here. It's gonna set in the west over here. And Greg's pulling out one of the tenderloins right now. We're gonna cook that up. We'll be cooking that up for dinner. We've already deboned the hindquarters, and those are in game bags over here a little ways, hanging up in a tree. And so getting close to being done with the butchering process. Gonna take a load out. Not out, but
About a mile out.
yeah, mile and a half. I think it's a mile and a half. Yeah. And then come back, debone the shoulders, eat dinner, get everything ready for the morning, and get up bright and early and head out. Here's the rest of our meat. We got the hindquarters broken out into 4 pieces so they cool a little bit quicker. It's kind of warm right now. I'm not too worried about spoilage, but just to be on the safe side, we broke them out into the 4 pieces. Cools quicker, and we can pack it a little bit easier when we head out. This is where we deboned, right over here. We just laid down a trash bag and went to work. This is camp, and we are going to be heading out pretty quick. So we got the meat hanging, and we got Greg up on top. I think we're in pretty good shape for the night. So this is hindquarters and neck and straps. Some trimmings and back straps. So we got tenderloin back at camp for dinner.
Yum.
It's gonna be awesome. Here we are, it's day 5 of our 4-day hunt. The season ended yesterday, and we're still in the process of packing out.
Crisp morning.
It's a hard frost last night, so the meat's in great shape. Be hiking out in the cool morning air, so we won't be sweating too much.
Might be shaking a little bit to begin with.
Yeah, but we got the rack all tied up, ready to go on his pack. So yeah, we are putting off the inevitable by just sitting here and not getting the packs on.
Saying goodbye to Camp 2016.
Yep. It's the first of many obstacles that we have to go through. There's no real trail. We have like an old herd path through some of it, and then we just have to simply bushwhack through other parts of it. But there's been a lot of beetle kill and blowdowns, and so there's an awful lot of stuff like these things here that we have to kind of scurry under. So it makes it a little bit tricky. So now we gotta put the rack back on Greg's pack. Nice. Yep. This is where we left our stuff last night. The last time we did this, there was a pine marten that had eaten a bunch of the meat. Here's our meat. Untouched. Untouched. That's awesome. Yeah, smile before you die going up. We're on this side, packing out an elk. Nothing wrong with that. Just another day at the office for Brian. Not sure he'd agree. We did it. Last load. We are finally out of the wilderness.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah. And long day. It's been a long day. It's been a good day though. A good hunt. Brutal at times, but it was a good hunt.